Howdy, howdy, y'all. Welcome to episode 21 of the Kilima Post, a Palea podcast with your host, K Fiercine.
And Shinori Yoru going over patch 0.198 for the Winterlights. How are you, K Fears? Hope you're doing well.
I'm doing well. It's been a busy weekend, so we finally have a chance to get around and talk to each other. But
Yeah,
it just gave me some more time on the patch, and you know what? I'm actually
also
really
true.
I'm actually really liking this patch overall.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you tell?
Well, I mean, I know we'll get
Yeah,
into it all, shortly, piece by piece. But how was your
right.
week?
Oh, my week's been good. A lot of things been happening with the event, so it's been quite an interesting story. So, but we'll go right into it. If you are if
Yeah,
you're down. But yeah, but
yeah,
so
we'll
far
go.
it's been not snowing at all, but mostly just raining for me. So everywhere, like down in the states, it's I hear it's snowing, but over up here, it's just raining. It's a lot warmer than you think it is.
Oh my God,
So
yesterday was like the coldest like it had been in a while. Like I know it got to like 6 degrees outside. And for me,
oh
that is really cold. I am not used to any sort of cold, so that was like really low for me last night and
oh
it was quite difficult. But you know what? I just hunkered
right.
under enough blankets and I was okay. I've literally been like living off hot chocolate right now.
I think hot chocolate's pretty good, so I wouldn't too bad like too miserable about that.
But yeah, we did finally get the Winterlights patch that, everybody was waiting for. And
Right.
starting off the patch, it was all about just basically flat out Winterlights. So as a
Yep.
whole, how are you enjoying, not including the snowman event, but how are you enjoying the Winterlight season?
So with the Winter Light season for me, it is much better. I will admit to that. Um, a bit of icicles in the store. However, I'm still a bit disappointed that there's not really much furniture. Yes, we got the snowy furniture and the ornaments and everything like that. But I was expecting a bit more Christmassy stuff, like maybe stockings or maybe like decorations around the fireplace if we can do that, or maybe something that's more Christmassy that would like make it more more like me excited for the Witcher Lights furnitures that got released this batch. Like
Mm-hmm.
I'm just not happy with them in my opinion. I don't know. I feel like we should have gotten like a bit more stuff.
I will
But
say I do like the fact that we did get a new like little snowy furniture set that we get to
right,
sit
right,
there and earn through doing all of our regular things.
right.
And I do really love the icicles though. I feel like the icicles are a nice touch. I just wish I could
Yeah.
use them on the Grand Harvest House, but the Grand Harvest House got to be immune to everything cool.
Apparently so. Yeah.
Everything's just made for the alchemist house. But
Yeah.
uh
Basically.
but you know
So
what? At the end of the day, I'm not too mad at it. I do like them. I do like the fact that there is snow quite a bit everywhere in Kilima now.
yeah.
Definitely feels a lot more wintry
It does. It does.
and I had a lot of fun finding chests this year.
I think the chests were a lot easier this year compared to last year, to be honest with
I
you.
definitely think
Yeah.
so. Like there was
Yeah.
one that was like a little difficult to get to. I will say that, but with enough proper jumping and finagling, I got up to get that one.
Oh,
But
are you talking about the one that's up on the tree?
yeah, the one up in the tree, yeah.
Okay,
I'll
okay,
say
gotcha, gotcha. Yeah.
without spoiling that to anybody who may have not have done it at this point.
Right.
There was one that definitely was a little tricky to get to, but other than that, like yeah, I felt like they were a bit easy this year, but you know what? I still have fun doing it. So,
Yeah, we saw fun. Like
and
it
that
wasn't too difficult in my opinion.
and that's kind of like the whole point of, And I will say I do love the two new ornaments this year for Ashura and Reth. I just kind of wish they
Yeah,
did that with the whole cast, and I hope we
yeah,
get more next year.
yeah.
Like
Hopefully we can get more
they
next year.
were they're adorable, and I need like the
They
full set.
are, but I think they just ran out of time and couldn't be able to do all of them. But it's okay. Yeah,
Right, as I
I
said, there's always next year, and
always next year.
I just want to say I just really like them. So, and I have done
I
spent
do.
me a good amount at the Winterlights store, but I'm probably gonna have to go spend a little more. I know we're doing like extra cooking parties right now. We're making like extra epic sushi and legendary poke bowls just to give everybody a bit more money right now because
Right, right, right.
everybody's going hog wild in the Winterlights store. So.
Yeah, no,
So
definitely,
you only
100%.
do get to do it one time a year, so you got to stock up all you can because you never know how
Yeah,
many
yeah.
you never know how many red presents you're going to need alone. So,
Oh,
especially
you
if
never
you're
know.
into glitch decorating. So,
Right. And that red present is what you want the most out of, because that can be used for any anchoring that you may have to do.
exactly. But yeah, so and then but going on, so we had our monthly Winter Lights bundle, which this year instead of like the person coming to you to start it, you kind of had to end up going to him. So,
Yeah.
I confused everybody at first. Everybody's like, I want to unlock the bundles. And I'm like, go talk to Rev.
I mean, for me, like, I thought, oh, like, how do we, people were, like, asking a lot, like, how do we start this? And then it's always usually the first NPC that goes into your plot. And then we figure out from there where we were supposed to go and who to talk to after that. So, like, it's getting more and more interesting as how they're changing it. I'm kind of like it.
But definitely, I haven't fully finished the bulletin board yet. But the
Nope.
rewards are
Well,
nice, so I'm not really
yep.
complaining about it.
Right. And I think the one thing I like about the bulletin board is that it looks a bit neater. It looks a bit like more bedazzled. It's like, I'm not sure that's a word, but it looks a bit more like look a bit
They definitely glammed it up a bit. It had its glow up.
yeah, yeah.
That they gave that bulletin board its glow up.
Right. But like even with like finding the achievements on there, it's like weekly achievements, it's kind of like for me, it's just like, well, we can already open that on our achievements already. Like what? So like I get it. It's for like probably for newer players maybe, but don't really see the reason behind it though.
I mean, it is what it is. For me, I was like, I
Yeah,
didn't really care to have the everybody's wants up on there. Like, I
yeah,
mean, it can kind of make sense, but I didn't
yeah,
mind the RP of going up and talking to them and being like, hey, what do you want? And they'd tell you what you
right,
want, or they might tell you what somebody else wants.
right,
And I think that was just fine. I feel like that was just a fun, like, little more involved RP system. I know they're trying to, make things a bit more streamlined for people because it can be a bit too much. But as I said, I enjoyed kind of the RP of it, so I wasn't complaining, but I don't
right,
actually use it anymore, so it doesn't really matter to me, I guess, at the end of the day.
right. I mean, with me, like I feel like people just like rapidly click on like people villagers wants. But then like you're like, oh shit, I've missed what they said, what they want. So I guess with the board, you can actually see like without misclicking, you can actually see what they want rather than like, oh shoot, now I don't know what they actually want. Dang it. I mean, you could like if you go to like their if you open up the relationships board and that little relationship, like how much they have, you can actually see like what they actually want. So that was another way of actually seeing like what they got or what they wanted for that day, rather than being question mark. But yeah,
But I will say the big part of this Winterfest or this Winter Lights has been this grow a snowman event. So,
yeah.
do you have any thoughts you want to share first or
So yeah, in the very beginning of the snowman event, no one could actually like see the board. I know I've been hearing a lot of people like, I can't read the board. And I'm sitting there being like, what do you mean? I can open the board. Yeah, you can read it, but I can't. Oh, really? I was like, yeah, yeah. And then also at the very beginning, you're not able to see your dailies or your Kitsu one battle pass. So that was fun.
Yeah, but they did give everybody some free XP to make up for it. So, you
Yeah.
know, and to be honest, like it's not like the battle pass is a timed event.
Right.
So, it's not like we were like, "Oh, we had to have this done by X amount of time," you know? We kind of have unlimited time. That's kind of the way they designed it. So if we missed the day of dailies, I wasn't that concerned about it. The bonus
Yeah.
XP is nice, but or you know, giving us the XP in the mail was nice, but I'm like, didn't really matter to me, but I am now doing my dailies due diligently at this point, so
I think the one thing that people really wanted was like to get the state buildings right away, but I think that's the reason why they were like, I
right.
needed to win dailies and everything, and yeah.
Right,
So I
but
think maybe people were
we'll
just
get back
panicking.
in we'll get back into the battle pass here in a
Batman,
little
yeah,
bit. But back
yeah, yeah.
on subject of the
The
snowman
snowman.
event, I
Yeah.
will say I love this event.
Mm. Uh, I guess a no with it because this is the second plushie to be able to be built on the bench. So in that sense, I wish if they do bring this up, we're able to like combine the small snowman into a bigger snowman with the workbench and like be able to build a lot through that way rather than like, man, I have like over 100 snowmen by the end of this patch. What am I gonna do with these? Well, if you combine them and make it to a bigger one, I would like that a lot more. Or they could do something with the snowman. I'm not sure, but I don't think you want an army of like 100 of them just like sitting on your plot.
You say
Unless you
that,
really
but
do, then go ahead.
you
But
say that, but yet I am currently constructing a plot of nothing but plushies that I've caught through fishing. So, you know what? If I end up making a snow lot and I want to throw 100 snowmen all over there, you know, I'm not that bothered by it. But B, I think after the fact, if we unlock those bigger stacks, I wouldn't mind of a way for us to maybe like temporarily be able to like swap out, you know, and craft up so many into a bigger size. I think that would
right,
be
right, right,
cool. I definitely would be down for that, especially
right,
because a lot of us are gaining so many of them,
right.
you know. But we actually did get the announcement today on Discord because it's so funny because it's like I literally had made a video this morning talking about
Mm-hmm.
ways to grind extra different ways to grind out the presents and to
Yeah,
kind of like switch it up and whatnot. And it was like literally like 2 hours after that they decided, oh, we've hit the 2500 goal. So, as of today, when recording this, we are getting a regular size snowman plush because it just says
right,
times one snowman plush. So, I think that's the size we're already getting. So, we're
right,
already making, so we're basically getting one extra free one of that one. But we are actually, they had said we were at like over 300K all at this point in time. So,
let's
we're well
go.
over halfway towards the next goal to get the snowman big plush, and I feel like we're making good time. But
Yep.
I will say this, like, if you don't mind me going into this for a little bit, but
No doors.
I feel like they actually, at least they listened to me this time around. Because I feel like a lot of the mistakes they made during Spirit Fest, they fixed for this Winter Fest. You know, like for instance, the candy event that we got at the very end of Spirit Fest, I was saying that should have went all month long. And
Right,
they're giving us this one all month long.
right,
And I literally said all they had to do was just make us a frog plush, a Halloween frog plush, and then just give it to us at different sizes for different
right.
achievement numbers for eating candy, and I would have been happy about it. And what did they do? all they did was make the snowman plush and make it just bigger sizes. And you know what? I'm in for it. Yeah, the Taylor tickets and the super lucky prize is nice, but I'm just in it for the bigger plushie because I just
Of
want to have me
course.
a giant snowman.
Right, right.
And I feel like overall, I like the setup of this event. I like the rewards of this
Yeah.
event. I like they gave us time for it. It's not like, oh, we have a weekend or a week to do this. We have all month. So it gives us time to really like hunch down at the beginning or really crunch at the end, or people can just casually go throughout it.
Right.
And I like the fact that you can either craft it. I'm not mad about crafting the plushies. At first, I was like, "Oh my god, I don't like it. I don't like the fact that we can craft a plushie." Like, I was really against that idea at first, but the
Yeah.
fact that you can actually loot a regular one and then you just basically get coal and snowballs to make another one, I'm not mad at it. I think it's kind of fun. I think it's kind of cute, and I'm down for it.
I mean,
So,
it's in a way like as long as you're not like in the fictitious furniture store, just like constantly being there every day, right? Right, with the tub, and like
right.
the fact that you also can craft the tub as well was kind of a letdown. So like no one really wanted the tub anymore because you can just buy it or either just craft it, and
Oh,
then that was it.
oh no,
But
absolutely.
for this one, the event kind of pushes you to actually get a lot of presents or a bit of materials in order to craft it. I feel like it's a lot better that way. It's not like too expensive to make, but at the same time, you're gonna be crafting a lot of these just for the event. So that's another thing as well.
And it lets me level up my furniture making skill. And
True.
that's the one skill that is like so far behind so many of my other skills. I'm actually leveling up my furniture making skill. And the fact
Yep,
that one of the resources is coal and the only way to get the coal is through the
that's
Sandy
through the
Claus
presents.
presents.
Right,
So it's not like people are going to be crafting it well after the event. So it's not like,
right,
yeah, you
right,
get a recipe for it, but you can't craft it till next year if they release
right,
coal again, you know? So
right,
I like the fact that it's a limited resource, so it still makes the plushie special. Once the event's over, it's going to be done with.
right. But you can't craft it again. What? Because once you're done with the materials, you can't. Yeah,
Exactly.
craft it again. Yeah.
So I'm not mad about it. It's not like the plushie pool where you can just craft infinite amounts of them.
Right,
What
right, right.
once this event's done, it's done. And I will say I'm enjoying the way they're giving out the resource. You get to do it no matter what you're doing in this game. I got two when I was like tilling my land to put in more
Oh,
apple trees. I got two just from doing that in my garden. Like I thought that was
ooh, let's go.
crazy you
Yeah,
know and I just and so I mean I'm getting a lot through fishing. As I said, I made a video today talking about how different ways people can grind out their presence if they're trying to grind out as much as they can.
right, right, right.
And I'm just having a lot of fun with it. I feel like it's definitely got me playing all month. It's got me a reason to out here do some of these things I probably wouldn't necessarily be doing. And
Right.
I'm having a lot of fun with it. And I'm glad everybody's really active about it. They actually,
100%.
and then they told us on Discord today, they were like, hey, make sure you come by the snowman at this time and you can see a special
It actually
surprise.
grow, yeah.
And so, like me and people on my stream, we all gathered around the snowman and we just watched it
Yep,
grow,
same.
and it was so cool. I love that they gave us a time so we could go do that. Like
Yeah,
that was a fun little moment that we could just watch it
it
go
was.
bloop, and I was like, oh, it's the little things like that. I had to make sure I'd like clipped it, and I have a little short on YouTube for it now too. For
Yeah.
people who may have missed it, there is a short on my YouTube for it. So,
I
but
remember like going right across from it. Like it literally just like became like a bigger snowman from the very small one to like the next stage. And I was like, oh, that just appeared like just became bigger right in front of me. What? And now I'm seeing it for the second time. It's kind of exciting to see like it growing bigger and bigger each time, and sharing with your community as well, like with your friends. You're like, yeah,
exactly.
take photos of it, and then once they're all taking photos, it grows big, and then you're just just happy about
And that's and
about being
that's
there.
and that's
Yeah,
another big thing about this whole event is we actually get a physical in-game marker on how well we're doing because we're
right.
actually seeing this snowman grow. So it's
Yeah,
not just like, oh, we're just waiting for them to have an update. Like we've been seeing it grow like almost daily at this point, because everybody been out there doing their work and it keeps me motivated because I'm like, oh my god, I can't wait to see that snowman bigger too.
yeah,
It's like when people do their donation goals and they have like a thermometer and you can see them like slowly filling it up. It's that
yeah.
excitement as I said, I think that's just and also a nice little touch for the event.
Yeah, I get
As I
that.
said,
Yeah, no, it's a really nice touch.
I'm
Um,
really liking this community event. I feel like they really hit it out of the ballpark in everything I was wanting in an event,
right.
and I'm happy with this. In all honesty, I have to give them their praise.
I praise that a lot, but there's one thing I wish they would add is like, can we get like a bit of like resources when it grows or something? Like just for us to be thanking, like for them to be like thanking us to keep on continuing the event. Because I feel like even with the growing, it feels like I kind of wish there was like something more than actually just growing from like watching it grow each time. Right?
Well,
I don't know. That's just me though. I feel
that
like
is the one thing they don't
mm,
give our rewards till after the event's
yeah,
done.
like I kind of want them to give a bit of something, like just something like
That's the thing. Like we hit the 2,500 reward. So that would be the only thing was I'd be like if we could have went ahead and got that 2,100 reward and
mm,
everybody or the 25 the 250,000 reward, sorry. And we got the
yeah,
two hunters horn and the snowman plush, like if we would have got that when we hit it or when
yeah,
they made the announcement,
yeah,
that would have definitely hyped, I feel like, everybody up because not everybody
yeah.
reads the Discord, not everybody reads their social media, and which they know.
That's
That's why
true.
they're going to be putting it more into the game so people can.
Yeah,
But yeah, I feel like if they would have went ahead and just sent out that reward that we already earned, that would have really hyped everybody up today, and people
hundred
would have
percent.
probably been even more active today for
Yeah,
it.
to open all those presents and collect all those presents. So yeah, I agree. 100%.
So I feel like that would definitely be that would be a small criticism is yeah, if they could just give us the rewards as we unlock them, I feel
Yeah,
like that would
yeah,
definitely be more people would be even more excited than they already are. But from what I
exactly.
see,
Yeah,
people are like really into it. They're having a lot of fun with it. So I'm happy that everybody's happy.
yeah. Same here. Same here.
But yeah, so as
Yeah,
I said, they did that, but and they also with this event they're releasing the new super lucky prize ticket from that basically Zeki's lucky balls, where you can either get a plushie or a furniture set.
I never really understood how to get the tickets from this event, so I'm just a bit confused about this one.
Well, I know we're going to be once we hit 500,000 snowman plushes and then we
Right.
hit 2 million. We're getting each one of those is giving us a super lucky prize. And from what they said, you just basically can use it whenever. Basically, you get a present you get to open and it's just one of the more valuable items from the lucky balls, and it could be any of the sunset furniture or one of the plushies. So, either or, but you're not going to get like eggs or a blueberry or
Or
nothing like that.
fireworks.
Exactly, nothing like that. It's literally
Mm.
going to be straight up one of the good prizes.
I wonder if there's
So
gonna be new prices in there though. Like there was like, ooh, if you use this, you have a chance to get this new prize in there.
see, that's the thing. I would probably wait mine for when some of the new plushies drop for it, because we'll have the new
Probably.
Madrina's one. Once that comes out in there, then I'll be like, okay, now I'll use it. I don't know if
Right, right.
like when you get the prize, if it's basically already pre-calculated in the game, or whenever you use it is when it's calculated, but
Yeah.
I'm probably going to be holding on to mine. I know I'm holding on to a lot of my Zeki coins right now for a similar reason, so
Yeah, I mean, you never know when they're gonna add things in, especially with the new stuff that they're gonna be releasing.
But, I mean, I don't wanna complain about every little thing because
No,
it's
no,
only
no,
the
of
little
course not.
details, but I kinda wish it was like a golden lucky ball and you still had to
Yeah,
go to the lucky ball machine, but you got
yeah,
to use one of your golden balls instead. Like, I
mhm,
feel like that RP of it would have been a lot more fun and still going to the Zeki ball machine and you just got to use a special ball instead. I think that would have been
mhm, mhm.
cool. I don't mind them just giving you a present and being like, oh, here you go. But I just kind of wish there was a little more RP involved in it. This is an MMO world after all. And I
It
don't
is,
mind
it
being a
is.
bit more involved into it. I don't mind going to the store when I need to get something. I don't have to have it all instantly at my fingertips. And I don't mind that.
Yeah.
But as I said, I know that's just me, and I'm probably in the minority on that.
No, it's all good. It's all good. I mean, I think when you're running out of money and you need like to spend it on, usually people are just like lucky coins. I'm like, is there anything else you want to spend on? No, just lucky coins. I'm like, you're just gambling. Like you're gambling away your money. It's not really gambling, but you are just wasting all your money on it. It's like, yeah, might be all the
Literally,
punches in there.
literally. Okay, Bobby, if you hear me, I'm calling Bobby out right now. Bobby, she knows who she is. Okay, we had an epic sushi party on Sunday. Okay, and we ended up making a nice little 100K on it. Nothing too major. Literally, like 10 minutes after the party, she's like, "Hey, you got any
Broke.
more of those sushi parties? I
I'm
done spent
broke.
I done spent all of my gold on Zeki balls." I'm
It
like,
happens every time, and I'm like, yeah, you gotta wait till another party for that.
we got another one on Saturday, and she's like, that's like 6 days from now,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
It made my day. I laughed so hard, and I know she's gonna get a kick out of it because I done I done called her out on it, but I just thought it
yeah.
was
It's all
so
good. It's all
funny.
good.
It was just funny that you mentioned that, and that just
Yeah,
happened to me this week. So,
it
but
happens
I
way too often, in my
But no,
opinion.
like, I mean, I go and buy coins right now because I don't have anything else to buy them on since I can't buy Sir Hoppingtons
That's
anymore.
true. Yeah, yeah,
And I only buy them when I'm capped out. Like, I was pretty much capped out. So before Winterlights came out, so I went and dunked a couple of thousand.
yeah.
And now that Winterlights is out, I'm trying to buy some plenty of icicles. So I would, just in case, have enough. Do I need 60 icicles? I don't know, maybe.
You never know,
So, I'm a spend
right?
my gold while I got it, so I got nothing else to spend it on right now. But that's just
Yeah, and
because I'm
they just go. They're just there in your inventory. They don't take up space, so might as well.
exactly,
Yeah,
I'm just blessed to be rich in this game, so I wish it was like
yeah.
real life, but. But
If
anyway,
only.
but speaking of stuff that spending money on, they did change the modification bench and with the furniture tents now. I
Mm-mm.
don't know how much you've had to gut to play around with the new furniture tent system, but
So the way I've had with the tins, I feel like it's a bit harder to actually do than how it was before. Because originally I thought, okay, you right click on it and then you go to whatever furniture that you want tinted, and then you just left click and then done. No, apparently you're supposed to be holding Alt and Shift or something like that to get this open up this menu on the item that you want this to be tinted, and then you select your tint, and then that's where it'll tint for you. It seems like a bit of extra steps, in my opinion, rather than like just right click on like or to like press the number key on it, then left click on it, then no, sorry, right click on it first, and then left click on whatever tint that you want that uh for trying to be. But I get it. Like, there's some items in the game that you cannot tint. I get it. But this is getting a bit out of hand when if they're trying to tint a lot of things. It's not going to be like that fast. You literally have to keep doing this every single time you want to tint something in your household for furniture. And the one that really made me mad the most was if you put that back into your storage, that tint is gone. So I don't know. Like it feels like a lot of work to go tinting all your furniture. And if you want some of them back in your storage, yeah, you're gonna lose that tint. So that was another downside for that for me. But overall, like it is a neat idea to like not pick up the inventory, like to pick up the furniture item and then like tint it that way. But at the same time, like gathering all these resources for these tints, it's kind of very much of a struggle. So I wish they would have just kept like the modification kit and like, hey, this would cost a bit more than usual than how it was before, and I'll be totally fine with it, right? If you need a bit more stuff and like to modify these, I don't mind that because otherwise, like, yeah, 100 gold isn't really that much to use. So if they said like it costs like 300 to 500 buck gold now, I think maybe people would be down with that because you know like it takes a long time to be grinding these resources that you're asking us to do, and it's not really like do we have enough time in order to get these resources to craft to tint all of these furnitures like it in a short amount of time like it's because like some of them take 5, some of them take 3, just like the modification kits. But instead of using like the kits, you're using resources instead. So that was the huge downside of that as well. But I do like how it is right now, where you don't have to pick it up and then use a modification kit that way. You just already have the tint in your inventory, and then that's how you do that sequence. So it's not bad. Like I like the new. It's a new start. It's something that I can get used to, but I will have to take a bit of time in order to get used to it.
I mean, as you said, I don't like the fact that once you put it into your storage, that tent is
Mm,
gone.
mm,
Especially since we have to farm so many resources, because that's like my thing.
yeah.
It's like you got to farm so many resources. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't mind the fact that we have the ability to now have a resource to make the dyes. I think that's great. I think
Mm,
especially for beginner players that's super great for them. You know, it
right.
gives us a reason to save a lot of these things that we weren't necessarily saving. I wasn't saving pixie berries. I didn't need pixie berries. Now I
right.
can't get enough pixie berries.
Right.
And and so like I feel like a good medium for this would be that you could craft the tents with that, like you could have 2 recipes for every tent. One recipe
Hmm.
would cost, you know, what they cost to make, and the
Right.
other recipe would cost so many modification kits.
Right. Right.
And I think that way people could then A, craft the tents with stuff they farm, or B, they can use the modification kits instead of just making that item now null and void and being like, congrats, you now have a worthless item in your storage if you want to keep it.
Yeah, you can't put it back in unless you take out the tin.
You know, and so I think that that would be a very happy medium for me.
Right.
And I in all honesty, I think that would be the perfect way to fix the tent right now. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
as I said, that's my big problem with it is just so resource intensive for something that is essentially temporary,
Yeah.
you know,
Right.
versus the way it was where I just had to spend a little bit of gold and it was permanently that color.
Right. Right.
You know, so as I said, that's my big thing with it. Other than that, I don't mind it too much. I do like the idea that you can just change a color, especially, you know, if you got some items glitched together and you just kind of want to change the colors on them. I can understand where, you know, some of these decorators, and boy don't they decorate, it's definitely
Right.
much easier for some of them to change colors
Right.
now with this new system. So I don't blame the system change. I just need them to make it to where we can use modification kits as well as
Mm.
the items we farm.
I don't. Yeah. Like it's. I wish they had both though. Like, yeah, if you want to grind them and you don't have enough money, then sure you can grind them out. But modification kits. Like if you're like if you don't feel if you feel lazy, yeah, just use gold. Why not? Like, but I don't know. Like it was kind of iffy when I was looking at all the ingredients, what they need to be required to build, and it's just a lot of time you have to put into it. Really think about it that way.
Right,
So
but
it kind of sticks that way.
and then we finally got the long-awaited new color tents, though, which are
Hmm.
nice. You know,
Yeah.
I'm not complaining. You know,
Right.
I'm definitely down for more color tents. So I know
Right.
everybody was excited for the noir color, and I know everybody is grinding out so many inky dragonflies. Which I think that's a cool way to use the dragonflies. You know, I'm down. Like, you know,
Hmm.
as I said, it's a good way to use some of these new items. Give use some of these older collectibles that don't really have a use yet. But
Right.
as I said, I'm still waiting for my bugs to be used for alchemy. But anyway,
Right.
but on the note of
Hmm.
furniture making and such, we did get the new housing line
Yep.
and I just unlocked it, so haven't actually gotten around to experimenting so much with it. But from what I've seen other people post and the pictures of it, I can't wait. It is beautiful.
I've heard it's beautiful and from the outside. On the inside, it's fairly small. Is what I heard.
Yeah. Well,
it's
I mean,
it's.
I think it's that to the same with the alchemist house. You know,
I
it's
heard
just
it's even
kind.
smaller than Alchemist.
Oh, okay. Well, as I said, I haven't actually built one yet. I'm definitely interested in it. I've just been
Yeah.
grinding out iron, and then today I played Hello Kitty, so I didn't
It's all
really
good. It's
play
all
too
good.
much. But I literally like unlocked it like yesterday or the day before, and
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
just been. And this weekend it's been party, 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 another party, another party. You know, and so I just haven't had a chance to actually sit down and play with it yet since this weekend. So since I unlocked it, but as I said, I think it looks really nice on the inside, outside, and I can't wait to actually play with it. But and you got it though through the lunar path.
Right.
So, what's your thoughts on this new lunar path idea, aka their battle path?
So as I said before last week, their lunar path for the free looks to be very cheap, in my opinion. Not like the very beginning, but as you slowly go further and further with with their lunar path, it's you do get the new furnitures for the new estate that's now here, and it looks a bit promising. However, with that in mind, the paid one kind of seems a bit lackluster in my opinion because a with the kitsus that they're already there, you get three of them. It's guaranteed if you buy the battle pass. Is good. Like it'll save you a lot of time than mining a bunch of a bunch of ores in order to get these three. I already spent like 3 or 4 days just mining and Kilima. You have no luck at getting that one. So if anyone's having like at the first getting the first hour, you are so lucky. I'm very jealous of you guys because I've been spending more than I would say 112 hours from like those 3 days altogether just to get that one plushie Kilma.
So funny story. So funny story. The
Yeah,
day the patch came out,
yeah,
me and Kisora, like my good Judy Kisora, we were like,
yeah.
"Oh, we're gonna go out. We're just gonna do some casual mining because we know we're gonna need iron for these new estate houses."
Right, right.
Second, or we get an obsidian kitsu. It's the
I'm
only
jealous.
one
We
I've
got it
gotten, but
started.
I did get one on the second node I hit. We both
What?
got one. It only took two. Now, since then,
Wow.
I've literally been mining every night. My mining has now hit level 100. Woot!
Let's go.
It had been in the 90s for a while, but we finally got it
Yeah,
pushed to 100.
yeah,
And so I've literally been mining every night and no luck since. I used all of my luck on that first day. I'm trying to
yeah.
get me one from the Pallium, but
I haven't tried the paleo yet. I've been trying all. I'm just going in order. I'm going from Kilima to Bahari, then to Elderwood. But so far, the Kilima one is not dropping at all. And I'm just breaking every single copper / silver node as I can, just ignoring all the rocks. And yeah, still no luck. I don't know. Even with like 12 people that were with us, even if we're like, so how do those work with the copper is that the medium and the small one, it takes only 2 hits to break. So if you have a third party, yeah, that's kind of not like you won't be able to get it if they have what do you call it, exquisite pickaxe.
Hmm.
So if we all had lower ones, then sure, but I don't think anyone's willing to destroy it in order to like get everyone in to hit the nodes that way. So in a way, yeah, the third it's only the like 2 parties will be able to get that same loot, but then the third one might have a chance to get another chance to get one. But so far, no luck has been shine upon us for that. So we were just sad by the end of every single one we did. It was kind
Dang.
of yeah, very
Well,
uneventful for
but
that.
I will say the hat that you get, the Kitsu hat for the onesie, that on the paid part, that hat
Yeah,
is super cute. I love how floppy the ears are. And
right,
at first, I was like, I don't know how I feel about you like paying for this and then you getting plushies. But
right,
then they were like, "Oh, you can still mine these kitsus, but these are indeed well." Then and you know the Singularity 6 was like, "These are legendary drops, so don't be like going out planning to farm them." Literally, that's their
right.
words. And you know what the Palian said? Bet.
That let's
And
go
we
mining for them.
have been mining up a storm.
Yeah,
Like I
yeah.
swear I've never seen like so many people like mining
Just
pallium in my
mining for them.
life. You
Right.
know, I'm running into people all the time mining pallium. Like I'm over here like thinking about making a video showing off my kind of complicated mining routes, like because like I do like
Okay.
these weird mining routes because like I kind of like serpentine all over the whole map type of thing, but by the time I get back to the beginning everything's done. Plenty of time respawn, you know, like
Right, right.
my Kilima is literally I go copper and I do like a full loop around Kilima,
Same.
and I kind of like zigzag around. Like it's complicated, but let me
Yeah,
tell
yeah,
you what, I get so many nodes that way because
yeah.
everybody always hits these same parts. So I make sure to like go like kind of like a unique way to make sure I'm hitting all of these parts that people don't normally get to.
Same.
And so, like, I'm thinking about making a video, like, giving off all, you know, showing people my mining routes, just because, you know, it's like, you know, it's like everybody out there trying to mine to get these kitsus right now, and
Right.
you know what? I'm down for it. It's given me a reason to go mining. Literally, okay, for Pallium, I've gotten 2 starred rubies, 2 regular rubies, 3 starred
Really?
amethysts, and 4 regular
Wow.
amethysts, and I still have yet to get one of those kitsus from the Pallium.
Yeah, it seemed rare than a
I've had
start Ruby, which is kind of
I've
scary
gotten
right now.
2 starred rubies before I've gotten this
Huge congrats.
plushie.
Right.
Like like it is like not giving it to me. It was like you had all your
No.
luck day one and that was it, my friend.
Yeah. It's I mean it still makes us like grind for it. The same thing with like the how the Proudhorn Cernuk no sorry the Proudhorn Beetle plush
Mhm.
back in the day where we're just grinding like more than 2 hours
Oh
for his
god.
Proudhorn Beetle plush and so far no luck. And now that they made it easier, people were just like, yeah, there's no point in actually breaking the rocks anymore. But now with this Kitsu plush, we are literally on the grind for it now because they're
Exactly.
like, oh, we made a mistake. How are we gonna fix it? Oh, let's just add a Kitsu plush. Why not? Okay.
Well, exactly, because that was my big thing about the when they changed the bug lures was because I was like, now I don't have a reason to go spend hours grinding copper, you know. So now I
Yeah,
just
yeah,
have to,
yeah.
I just grind a little bit of copper when I needed it, you know. But now they're bringing back a reason to have like little mining parties, you know, and which
Right,
I'm
right.
down for, you know. I'm down to do
I'm down for it.
different skills, you know.
Right,
So
right.
and that's the thing with this like lunar thing, with this new lunar path. we've gotten XP from doing the bundles and doing dailies, and they said that this is only temporary. They definitely plan to change things. I know they've talked about doing like XP weekends where you would get like bonus XP, I guess, doing particular things over the weekends, which I
I mean,
think is
that'd be
cool.
nice.
My
Yeah,
only thing is like if they do something like that and if they like boost a particular skill, what I
right.
would like them to do is like boost the experience by like 10%. Give us like 10% more experience in that skill we're doing all weekend.
Right.
I
I
think that
don't
would
think
be
it should be
kind of
that
cool.
much, like a boost.
I mean, because I mean, like levels, to be honest, levels don't mean anything in this
I mean,
game.
man, it doesn't.
So, why not let people get a bit extra bonus experience for doing it that weekend,
Right, right, right. No, I
That
understand that.
but they definitely said things will be changing. I feel like dailies are going to give a lot less experience in the future.
Oh,
I feel
really? Oh
well, I
man, that'd
mean,
be more of a grind.
they said they plan to do more different ways to get experience within the next lunar path or,
Sure.
the next patch.
Right.
I don't know how often we're going to be getting these lunar paths. I don't know if it's going to be in every patch. I don't think they're going to do it every patch.
I don't think they're gonna do it every month. And that's planned. I'm thinking like every like 3 months, maybe. I think that'd be like more worthwhile.
Right.
Yeah. So like, just keep it like for lasting long, but don't like make it like incredibly easy, but don't make it incredibly difficult either. That's the hard part about making all this like for us to keep grinding into the game, keep playing.
Oh,
So no,
absolutely.
it's fine like the way it is right now. I'd say
I do
like
like the
nothing
fact
too
though,
crazy.
if you complete the Path of the Kitsu, which is the first lunar path, that the free to play players get a little T-shirt for it. I like
Yeah,
that. I
exactly. Yeah,
like the fact that they're giving out a free to play cosmetic because, like, I know their cosmetics is how they make their money. They make their money off their pets and their outfits and their gliders,
right.
and now they're trying to find new ways to make money. And I understand that. And I'm not here to like diss
Hate
them.
on them for it. Yeah,
But I do like the fact that they're like, hey, if you put in all this work, we're going to give you a free to play t-shirt. Like I like that. I
yeah.
definitely like that and I definitely hope we get more of that for the free to play players moving forward.
I mean, we still get the drops for the glasses that are currently happening right now.
Oh
If
yeah,
you
the
watch
recolor
6
from
hours
last
into your
month.
favorite streamer, cough cough K first scene. But if you go watch K first scene for 6 hours, you get these lovely winter glasses.
Right. As I said,
Yeah.
I mean, they're not bad. I've just got them in a different color
I
already,
know
so
we just like collecting things, so it's like it doesn't really
exactly.
that matter. Like it may go something with it, but for now we just have it, and hopefully in the future we'll use it.
Exactly. But hey,
Yeah,
it's a free to play, it's a free out cosmetic for the free to play players, so I can't complain
right,
because I've got bougier glasses.
right, right,
But
right.
as I
That's
said,
fair, right?
overall, I do like these lunar paths. I do think it's going to be fun.
Yeah,
And, and they definitely plan to change things moving forward.
right,
But as I said, I've had a lot of fun doing the daily quests. Now it's given me a reason to do daily quests
right,
again.
right, right. I mean,
So,
I'm just excited when they put the colors into for outfits because I was like, okay, we might have the outfit colors now, but think about like a blue kitsu outfit right there, or what about like a yellow one or like a
mhm,
green one type of outfit color? Like I would want that to be honest. And plus, you get two of them in the battle pass. Like you can have different versions, like two different versions of it. Like oh, well, I can change it to my this color to this color if you have it
right.
saved up. Yeah. So we'll see if that does become a thing, but I'm hoping it does in the future.
Right.
Yeah.
And then, not only do completing the bundles give you experience for the battle pass, but it also gives you Shinori's favorite thing in the world, a brand new currency.
Oh boy.
So now we now have Kilima coins because
Right.
Kilima now has to have its own currency.
Right. Right. Right.
But I will say I do like the rewards for the Kilima coins.
I'm off and on about that because with the Kilma coins right now, the what you see in the store is the Naga plush, the Naga poster, and then the potion that will last for 3 hours to catch a legendary epic fish. One for I believe it was. Wait, what's the other one?
It was for the nameplates in the flower event,
Oh, nameplate and fire event. Okay,
which
and
I haven't gotten a single one of those to drop, no matter how many of those flower
yeah, that's
bloom
true.
events I do. I
Right.
still can't get any of them, so I know that's what I'm planning on spending my early Kilima coins on. But I do like the fact that it gives people a way, because I wondered how they were going to do it when
Yeah.
when the lunar market came back around. I was
Right.
like, are they going to be able to, are we going to be able to buy it again? Like, are they just going to like re-release that one and a new plushie? I wasn't sure how they do it. Now we know how they're going to do it. You know, any of like the FOMO stuff that they have, you're going to be able to buy through the Kilima coins, and you're going to be getting a flat out so much a month. So you got to decide how you want to spend it on.
I mean, yeah, because I was thinking like, oh, maybe you gotta wait a year in order to, and yeah, I know people don't want to wait a year in order to get like the one particular plushie that they missed. I get it, but at the same time, like,
Well, I could see like because what next year's like the year of the horse I think we were talking about. I don't remember.
yeah, it
Let's
was the
just
year of the
say
horse for next
okay.
year.
So
Yes.
if next year's year of the horse, and then we get a horse plushie at the lunar market, okay?
Yeah,
I would assume the like maybe like 2 months after the lunar market ends, that horse is going to be available in the Kilima catalog that you could
right,
now use
right,
your Kilima coins on. So
right,
if
right,
you did miss it, you've now just got to wait like 2 months later, and then you can go ahead and buy it. I don't think you're going to have to wait a year because you know this system wasn't out back then. That's the only reason why people had to wait so long to get it this time around,
right,
was because
right,
that system wasn't out. Now that the
right,
system is implemented, we're probably going to have access to people who missed that one. They'll probably have access to it pretty quick.
right.
That's just,
And
that's my assumption. We'll see what happens, but
we'll see what happens. But the thing is that I think with the Lunar New Year's, they're not really adding that much stuff into it. Like it's when they released it for this year, it was just mainly the Naga, the poster, and then there was like one or two more furniture, and that was it. And then after that, there's not really much to the lunar market once you attend it once, because you already got everything from that. So I don't know, like for
I like
me,
the.
like I wish there was like more things for the Macho Market and the Lunar New Year's.
Well, I
Like
know
there's
last year I went
yeah,
hog wild getting as many of the snake plushies as I could because I wasn't sure if they were ever going to be available again.
yeah,
So
exactly,
I've
yeah,
got like so many extras sitting on my home plot that
right,
I've been giving away throughout the year to people, if and whatever, but definitely been wild. But I will say I like the fact that we also got the fishing that fishing potion with the Kilima with
I've been hearing it
the
doesn't work.
I mean, maybe, but
Uh-huh.
I've been told that one of my girls had popped it, and she said she had like 9 moths ready to send me for the
Mm-hmm.
next Pokeball party. Like
Mm-hmm.
apparently she had like super luck getting moths with it. I have yet to
Oh,
test it out yet. I'm definitely planning on doing a fishing party on Saturday,
let's
and
go.
because normally I do them on Saturdays, but these past
Right.
couple of Saturdays have been a little busy for me.
Yeah, that's
But
fair.
this Saturday I'm planning on doing my usual fishing party before I do my cooking part, before we actually do an epic sushi party.
Yeah.
And so that's how I'm kind of going to be finishing off my fishing party, is with a fishing food buff party to make
Right,
money.
right, right.
But I'm going to test it out this weekend. So, come next episode on that podcast, I'll be able to give you definitive proof from an
Right.
active fisherman in this game. But hey, if it
Right.
allows me to much easier get it, then, I am down for it,
Right. And like I'm kind of happy that they did do something like this, because as you said before last week, you were saying, yeah, you got to compete with those who are catching legendary fish. And I'm like, I agree with you 100%. And
Well, you got to compete with, you got to compete with those who are hacking it.
it seems very unfair that people are willing to do it. Yeah, right. So like this is a way to counterbalance that so that hey, you can be in the same level as them by doing this. And even though they might not need it, like for those who are like hacking or using like exploits and all that, but like this is another way to do it legit and also a way for you to actually like compete with the same level as they can. So you don't feel like, hey, why aren't you using this fish? Why are you using only rares and epics like that? Like, okay, now you can actually use it. Like I'm kind of happy for that.
Right? Now I only hope that they actually like expand on it. I would
Right.
love to have like instead of like an angler's fortune, what about a bug catcher's fortune where you would have higher luck at rarer bugs from a lure?
I mean,
But
it'll make my
but
RTB
it would
have.
oh but it would only work on the person who placed the lure.
Right.
Not like everybody in the party stacks it up and all of a sudden you have like an insane luck because you've got like 20 people and all y'all pop the potion at the same time, you know?
Dang, that'd be wild.
That would be wild.
Yeah.
Talk about milkshake method.
Yeah.
But like the person who puts down the lure, like they would use the potion, they would put down the lure, and the lures they put down would have boosted chance of showing up epic and rare bugs
Yeah.
for, so long of time. And the fact that, these cost 20 coins, can only get so many of them a month anyway,
Right.
that's all
Right.
you're spending your coins on.
Right.
But I was like, if it's got a fishing one, I'm like, why can't we do a bug one or a mining one, increase your
Right.
chance at gems.
Right. That'd be nice.
I would love a miner's fortune. And and it would just basically increase your chance at gems and maybe like increase your chance at getting like an extra drop or two of ore if they wanted to. But they could have just do gems and I'd be happy with it because then you get a chance at more star gems.
Right.
And so I think I love the Angler's Fortune. I think it's a great opportunity for stuff moving forward.
Right.
Also, it's another potion.
It is.
Let me have alchemy and let me be able to craft my own potions here, people. I'm just saying. They keep adding more potions in. I'm ready to craft my own.
Right. Like,
I know they're still getting ranching through,
I know.
but
I know. Yeah.
I was literally like asking for alchemy, and now every time I turn around, I feel like we're getting a new potion now. So,
So I feel like alchemy might be actually be a thing to be like, hey, you don't have to buy these anymore. You can just craft them. Like
like,
it's like,
I
oh,
would, exactly like
yeah.
like if like and an angler's fortune would cost some
Right.
super expensive items, obviously.
Right.
But I would totally be down to be able to craft that with alchemy down the road. I think that would be really cool.
Right.
As I said, I still want alchemy in and I still want it to work kind of like cooking does, to where I can have potion making parties.
Mm.
I'm still throwing that out there in the world. Maybe someday Singularity 6 will get it and bring it in and I will be happy.
It still needs to be developable. But I do like where it's going. Right. It needs like I would say a lot of people feel frustrated when they're not like getting the things that people are just getting. Like when you said like just hitting like those two nodes for like your
Hmm.
Kitsu, and then like I'm never that lucky. Like I can't do the same luck that you did. So it kind of feels a bit unfair on their end. So if they make it a bit easier on that, that'd be a great thing. I don't think they need to change anything right now, to be honest with you, because we're just like happily just mining away, just get these like get season and like fishing these mobs and all that. Like but it does help a bit, right? So if you feel like it's a bit struggling on that, then sure. But if you're feeling like you need like the extra like patience to do, then go ahead. But you don't necessarily need to with the
I mean,
potion that they're using.
we could totally get ourselves what instead of an angler's fortune, a plushie fortune,
Ooh,
where you would have like a small increased chance at a plushie, no matter what skill you do.
oh God, what
You
I feel
know,
like that might be a
maybe
pet
some,
thing.
maybe something like that if they wanted to. As I said, the angler's fortune opens up a lot of opportunities in the long run. And at the moment, I don't mind it. And I love it from what I've heard, people have had a lot of good luck with it. So
I don't feel like this might be a pet thing where basically, if you equip this pet, you'll get this buff. Like, ah, I've
no,
seen some games do that, and I'm not looking forward
no.
to
Well, I
that.
know,
Please
like,
don't do it,
well, I
Hexy.
know that definitely falls into the pay to win
Yeah,
category.
it does.
And
Yeah,
Palea's been very strict on saying that they don't want to do
yeah,
anything pay to win.
yeah,
They definitely want to keep it to where free to play players are on an equal footing. That's why
yeah,
even free to play players actually have access to a courier. They don't might not get a full 12, but doing half a row is still just as good,
it is.
And
It
then the
is.
people who
Yeah,
paid to get a little bit extra, but it's not that big of a difference.
right, right, right. Of
In
course.
fact, I never even use it. So, I
Yeah,
always forget to use it most of the time.
of course.
And that's the only like pay to win, quote unquote, difference Paley has done at this point. They've even given to the point that free to play players have their own pet, they get their own robotic pet in the game,
Yeah, yeah,
which
yeah.
I think was a super cute additive that they did for them. So,
If they did more though, I would like that. But that quest took me like 2 or 3 hours to complete. Just going back and
I know,
forth.
right? I know, right?
Yeah.
But moving on to other things, this was an actual surprise. I was not expecting to get my new favorite ranch animal in this patch. I didn't know we were getting a new ranch animal, and
A
I
bear
love these
moose.
bouvars. Oh my god, I love literally like my stream's been calling them their horny bears.
Hey yo.
I know, right? I'm like, y'all be crazy. But let me tell you what, I love these bouvars. Like, they are my favorite. The fact that they give you Kilima fish.
Yeah.
And you know what? I'm getting my prism trouts for them. So every prism trout I get from these, I'm just putting that in my lockbox for the next trout dinner
Trout dinner,
parties.
yeah.
But now I don't even got to fish for trouts no more.
No.
I got farm animals that'll give them to me.
Aw.
Like look, okay, like I love the bees and I love
Yeah.
the ormus and I love the peckies, but they
Yeah.
can't give me starred things. The goobies give me
Oh, that's
such
true.
good flowers and the truffles give me so good mushrooms that I've been turning into mushroom leather to make more money off of. Like the staircase mushrooms that you
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
get. Perfect to just throw in to make mushroom leather and you can make a little extra money off of them, if you got a loom sitting around.
I mean,
And
if the
yeah, they'll
Ormus
make
could
more
give
money.
us our milk, that'd be
I
nice.
wish I want starred milk and starred eggs, but till then, I'm like, I don't even care for these on my plot anymore. But these
Right.
bouvars, oh my god, they're cute. They give me fish. They give me fish I want. They give me a fish I want. So they're my new favorite farm animal.
And they're gonna be releasing more animals in the future, possibly.
Like,
So,
okay,
yeah.
I knew more animals were coming for ranching, but I
Hmm.
was not expecting us to get hit with goobies almost right away.
Right.
And then shortly after that, like now we've got the
We
bouvars, like
oh that we had the Ormu. Wait. No, I don't give you no. Remember. Yeah, yeah, no,
yeah,
you're right.
yeah.
Go on.
But now we've got the bouvars, and I'm like, oh my god, like I was not expecting a new ranch animal this patch,
Here
but
was
I'm
I.
not mad at it.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
not mad at it.
excited for it. In fact, this is like my new favorite animal. Like they look so good.
Hmm.
And then they went and added new ranching visual effects, in which
Right.
I have seen the aura one. Oh my god, that looks so good.
It
And
looks really good.
I haven't seen the electrical one though. I can't wait to see the electrical one. But
Right.
I love that they gave us new like things for them. Although these can't be bred and they're legendary traits,
Right.
so the likelihood that you're going to see that is not going to happen very often. But I do like the
Well,
fact that they are actively adding more to this skill and they're really trying to get people more involved with their ranch.
right. Because I feel like after a while, you're just getting the same skill over and over and over again. So it's kind of nice that they're adding a lot more to this rather than like, okay, we're done with it. We're not gonna add anything more to it. No, they're still adding to it, so it's kind of nice.
Right? Because I
It's
know
a great start. It's a great start
because I
to it.
know I'm level 50 without any ranching trophies, cough cough. Um
Yeah, the 10, 25,
I
and 50.
I
Yeah,
still I still want my ranching trophies,
yeah,
but they are giving me more reasons and new reasons to go to the ranch now that I have new animals.
yeah.
So, you know what? I like it. As I said, this is like a nice little happy surprise I was not expecting,
Mhm.
but I'm down for.
And do you still utilize with the friendship that they have added, like for your friends to like come on over to your plot and
Oh
feed
my
your
god,
animals?
that has been so nice. Like
Hmm.
having people come over to my plot,
Hmm.
like that has been like super nice. Like I know like people like I get to log on, I'd be like, okay, if anybody wants to take care of my ranch, and people come over and like they get XP, I get XP. It's a
Hmm.
win-win situation, you know?
Right, right.
You
I
know,
love that.
I can then go take care of their ranch and get experience for me and them right back, and I can double level up twice as fast if I want to, you
Right,
know?
and I wish they could do it with farming. So I
Right.
wish they would do that.
I wish gardening was like gardening needs to take notes.
Yeah.
Like this is how you do it gardening.
Yeah. I would be more inclined to go to other people's plots and just do their farm and like do their gardening and then that's it. Mhm.
Right. And they did give us more earnable hairstyles and
Mm-hmm.
makeup, and a couple of those hairstyles is two. We got two more masculine hairstyles and two more feminine.
Right.
So you know, I'm happy that they're keeping that pretty even across the board. But you
Right.
know, I'm not mad at them. I don't usually see my hair too much, so I don't really have too much to say on that. But we got ourselves also they gave us new potato pods.
Let's go.
I mean, because we now got the Smarty pods.
Yeah.
But
Kind of the new Smarty Pods,
I
I
mean,
think.
okay, look, I love that they're giving us more pods, but can we please get a different design? I mean,
It's the same design with different names.
it's literally just a different color with a different name slapped on top of it. Like
Yeah.
I know people at Potato Pod Inc. are a big company in Palia, and they're trying to get all of their money out of all of the Palians for their hot
Right.
trending potato pods that they just keep releasing in different colors.
Right.
But I don't know the name of it, but it's the one that was Whirly Pod in the original set. Okay,
Right.
his new color for the Smarty Pod looks so cool because it actually moves. It actually has a
Right.
moving effect, so it actually looks really cool. I just wish we had a couple of new potato pod designs. You know, then release like give us another design set and then release them in another color, you know?
I
But
agree with that. I agree with that. And the thing about the potato pods in general, like you aren't getting achievements if you get all 10, like the whole complete set, which is kind of very disheartening because I'm just like, we got achievements done on 28. How come not on 10? So I think that's one thing they should be adding in, and also with the trophies for the ranching. That's two things that they're missing here.
right, yeah, give us more achievements. You know, if they're going to give us
Yeah,
something else to collect, we got to collect an achievement along with it. That's just
right,
us
right,
achievement hunters, that's the way it goes, you know? We got these
yeah,
accomplishments we got to finish. What else are we going to bury our minds into?
right, right. And to be trading down there and be like, yeah, this potato pod, yeah, this. I'll trade you this for this one.
But yeah, so as I said, I've yet to actually see a flurry in Kilima. They say we're supposed to be catching a few flurries throughout the village. I haven't seen snowfall in
Mhm.
Kilima yet, but
Nope, I haven't seen it
I
yet
also
either.
play on the Switch, so I was thinking that's also probably on the fact that I play on an inferior console, quote unquote. But
I mean, I feel like if you're playing on Switch, you might get legged out by the snow. I don't know if they do make snowfall.
you know, I mean, sorry, I just had to poke fun. But
All good, all good.
but no, I know that was one of the things they said. But other than that, they did talk about how they're improving the server density. I don't know
I'm not sure what that means.
if you had
To be
read
honest
that.
with you.
Well, they from what I had heard, because I remember I think somebody had listed it up on Discord, like they had typed it up.
Right.
And from what
Yeah.
I've seen, basically, if you're on a lesser popular server, now this is supposed to be during off times only, you're basically going to get a warning and up to like 3 warnings, and then you're going to be pushed onto a more popular server. That
Oh, really? You get 3 warnings of that.
And then you get basically saying, "Hey, you're getting the server's closing or something. Hop to a different server." And they'll give you
Uh,
like then a couple minutes later you probably get another warning, and then a couple of minutes later you'll get your last warning, and then boom, it's gonna happen after that.
oh, okay. So
So
you can't stay there forever. It looks like okay.
I don't know, like I know like that's what no, this isn't going to be coming out in this patch, but they did say it in soon, and it is under here under the improvements and adjustments. They
Right,
did say our blog for it, so that's the only reason why I'm bringing it up now is because they decided to bring it up in the patch notes. But
right,
that's going to be like really hard for people who are trying to get on a low server to host a party, and
right,
people are slowly filtering onto the server. Like, I feel like that's
right.
gonna
But
really hurt people trying to host parties, but
right, but if you're also an introvert and you don't really want to talk to people, that's gonna also be hard on you as well.
well, I mean, it's more of so like you're in the middle of something and you can get forced off your server. As I said,
That's true.
I don't
Yes.
like the fact that this is kind of the angle they're working on to fix it. As I said, I
Right.
know a bigger server would probably end up costing more RAM, but I feel
Right.
like that's just kind of the way, and I know it would be a lot more expensive in the long run. But I feel
Right.
like I feel like that's the way to fix the server the server issue. But
Right.
other than that, I don't really know much of an issue with it. Like as I said, I just kind of wish it seemed a bit more full. And
Yeah.
but I mean, I guess we'll just wait till that actually comes out before we'll actually knock it. I won't knock it till I try it. As I said, I wasn't going to knock it till
I
I tried
did.
it for the modification, so now I can knock it since I tried it. Yeah.
Right, and I did get one of the messages today. I did not see until like today on stream. It literally says this server is winding down. Would you like to move to a new server? You got 2 options, which is to stay or to move
Oh,
now.
you got that today?
And I literally got that today. I was like, I've never seen
So
this message
that's
before.
actually implemented already.
Yeah, it's already
Oh,
implemented
I thought
already,
that was
and I
coming
saw
in
this
the
today. I'm like,
next
wow,
patch. Because I
no.
haven't actually ran into that issue yet. So
I apparently me and my stream did. So it was interesting.
did you actually get kicked off your server?
No, we had an option to stay, or we can just ignore it and it'll just go away.
Oh,
So
okay.
if you didn't press anything, it'll just be ignored. That's it.
Oh, okay. So they don't actually
Yeah.
force you off the server.
No, you can choose to stay
Oh.
or you can move. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that work. I don't mind that then too much. From the way I was hearing, because I haven't actually ran into that issue yet. But from the way I
Yeah.
was hearing it, it made it sound like they were like going to be kicking you off if you were on a lower server.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But no, it didn't kick me off. I just ignored it and then it just went away.
Oh,
That's
okay.
it.
Well, then I guess never mind. I guess there's no issues there then. I don't mind that idea then. It
Yeah. Yeah.
allows people who want to be on a bigger server to allow them to be on a more active server, I guess.
Right.
And they
Right.
don't have to
Right.
have friends to hop servers because nor it's okay. Anytime I need to hop servers, nobody is ever in the zone I'm in. Like
Right.
if I need to hop servers in the Elderwoods, everybody's in Bahari. But the moment I need to hop
Right.
servers in Bahari, everybody's in the Elderwoods.
Right.
That's just the way
I,
my luck goes.
I mean, like if you don't have friends in like anywhere in Kilima, then or like in Bahari or whatever, you actually have this will actually show up, and then you can actually move the server sync. Um, so it's kind of nice that way. I would say
Right.
if you don't like to have a lot of friends in Palia, I get it. So I think it's a neat way. Like I'm not too much like too hateful about it. So
Okay.
I think it's a nice
Yeah, I
feature.
mean, it sounds nice.
Yeah,
So,
it
but
sounds nice.
that pretty much covers everything that they had released in the patch. Is there anything else you want to touch on today?
I've been hearing a lot of things about this patch in general. Is that for veteran players, there's not really much new stuff. Like, there's no new event. Like, for this event, like, don't get me wrong with the snowman, but like, there's no new quest. There's no new new progression and all that. And I get it. We're all waiting for the next new map and the next new storyline. But it does get a bit toll on our and like playing because like yeah, there's only so much plushies that can release to be like delaying the inevitable. of how much we're gonna be playing. So like, for now, I wish they would, if they can, be a bit quicker. But at the same time, I know many people are being impatient about it, me myself included. But I wish they would uh for the cosmetics. I wish they would actually increase the guy outfits for that. Because with the guy outfits for the premium store, there's none of them that actually like give you like wings to actually fly like a glider with the
Hmm.
outfit. But for the females, they do have it, and I'm like, the true champion doesn't count, guys. It does. You don't. You actually have to use a glider still with the outfit.
Right.
So if S6, please give us guy outfits. Stop giving.
Give us a Superman outfit that allows us to glide.
Yeah, please. Thank you. But yeah, but for this update, I'd like we're still waiting, and I would deeply appreciate if we know when the next quest line or the next thing will be up, because I know many people are just like playing different games right now, and it sucks waiting. And but at the same time, we're also admiring what they have to release for the updates for like the special
And that's
events.
why the one thing I was actually giving a lot of praise for this snowman event, because like
Yeah,
it's given me reasons to play right now, and because I mean
right,
I'm obviously I'm playing a few other games just because I have to play a few other games anyways, but I
right.
am playing Palea more than I feel like I have in the last couple of months, and a lot of it I say is due to that snowman event, like. Because now I want to craft all the snowmen I can. So I'm out here mining more than I ever have. I'm fishing a
Mm,
little extra right now. And you know what? I
mm-mm,
mean, I feel like I'm doing my part for this event. So I definitely feel like I'm playing a bit more right now. And
right,
I feel like it's a good tide holder till we get new quests. But I definitely feel like new quests are on the horizon. We're going to be getting those soon. I would
hopefully,
hopefully in the next patch. I feel like we're going to be
yeah,
getting them. I feel like they're going to start January off with that, and then February we'll have the lunar market. So they probably won't give us much in February because that was the thing. We had
right,
everything with the lunar light, so I don't think they wanted to take too much away from that. And plus, that way they can space out their content some. And on a
right.
non-holiday month like January, I feel like would be a great time for them to release some new quests.
Exactly. Yes,
But
I agree with you 100%.
so then I guess it's
Time
time for
for Shinori's
Shinori's
question
question of
of
the
the
week.
week. So, guys, I was wondering how are you guys loving the update? Are you enjoying as much as we are, and enjoying all the Kitsu minings that we are doing? If not, let us know. Like, how are you loving all the things that are happening in Kilima right now? It's been an interesting patch so far, but I'd love to hear from your end. What you think about the estate, about the battle pass, the snowman event, and also the Kitsu outfit that you guys are getting from that, or like how are you feeling with getting the Kitsu outfits from that? So let me know. Would love to hear your thoughts and then this in the snow and Kilima about that.
So make sure to follow us here on Spotify to keep updates for new episodes, and make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel, K Scene, as well as my Twitch.
And also, you can find me on Blue Sky and also Twitch as well, and on Facebook if you are interested in that as well.
And until the next episode, which I believe we're going to be going back into our series of talking about all the characters. So I believe that's going to be next,
Mm.
unless they drop something crazy next week, which I don't think they're going to. So,
But we'll see. Yeah.
but until next time, we'll see you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.